Running never did much good. Hiding doesn't last forever. You can't run faster when it's you you're running from. So you throw your hands up like doves to the setting sun. Somewhere, John, the stars are falling like jewels upon a thin black veil. You'll find the mysteries enthralling. 5 seconds seems like 5 billion years. 10,000 galaxies away, yet still so near.
Welcome to Karen Holton's podcast. Karen permanently lost 178 pounds and found happiness and success by following her own advice. She has now developed that advice into the quantum health transformation. Heal, evolve, and thrive. Karen's website offers a free webinar workshop series, and you'll also find tools, methods, and practices to assist you to become the change you want to see in the world. She believes that we are all connected. Heal the planet by healing yourself. Connect with Karen at her website, KarenHoltonHealthCoach.com, and through Facebook at Facebook.com/Quantum Health Transformation. Now for the podcast.
Welcome back to Quantum Health Transformation 2.0. Today is Step 5, Green. Food is medicine and another source of universal love energy. Welcome. Please note, this primer is meant to accompany the corresponding live recorded video. Both primer and live Quantum Health Transformation 2.0 videos will be presented in descending number order. Start your learning process with Step 9, then proceed to Step 8, and so forth. Learn Step 1 last. This will help you to bypass some of your linear programming. All information presented in any Quantum Health Transformation media is taken from the Living Library, also known as the Akashic Records, and from my personal life experience and training. I'm not an expert, a mathematician, or a scientist. I'm a seeker of knowledge and wisdom. This system of quantum health transformation works well for me. However, you must synthesize this information and take only that which serves you. At the very least, it is my hope that you will be stimulated to seek your own inner wisdom. Also, any part of the Quantum Health Transformation Original or 2.0 series can be copied and shared under the Fair Use Clause, as long as credit is given to myself, Karen Holton, my company, Vancouver Island Alternative Lifestyle Services, also known as VIALS, and Quantum Health Transformation. Thank you. For legal purposes, I have included this disclaimer. Please take a moment to read it before you continue. Thank you. The body temple and the spirituality of food. The saying, "You are what you eat," is truer than some realize. Your body is an amazing machine, which is made up of components from the planet, solar system, and heavens beyond. Foods we eat are grown in the soil, where they absorb minerals and other things, which combine with the energy from the sun to form new elements, and this becomes us. Food was recognized as medicine for thousands of years in many cultures, Old and New World. This concept was made popular in the post-classical ages by Hippocrates, who lived between 460 and 375 BC. He said, "Let thy food be thy medicine, and thy medicine be thy food." This concept is lost in the industrial nations, who put more faith in the science of food-like products than in traditional eating and healing styles. Now things have come full circle as we find out about the myriad of components in plants that heal and sustain us. Our bodies, the foods we eat, the planet, and the sun are truly intimately related. On a spiritual level, our bodies are temples, sustained in ways that surpass the physical elements that we can see or touch. Kirlian photography reveals the energetic quality of food, which is also present in our physical, etheric bodies. Local, organic, fresh, raw, live, and wild foods add an abundance of sun energy, as seen with Kirlian photography here, to nourish and heal us in ways mostly unknown to modern society. Food as a rich source of spiritual energy makes all things possible because it expands our conception of reality and possibility. On the right, you can see a picture of my aura. Whether you choose to stay within a religious paradigm or not, most of us are aware of our spiritual need. The mainstream socio-political economic construct leaves us feeling thirsty for something more. We are becoming aware of all the people who are awakening and evolving around us, and who seem to be able to find something satisfying within. Yet many remain thirsty, while they keep signing up for courses and buying books written by those who have found their spiritual fountain. Is it that spirit is partial? Could some people be more worthy than others? I suggest not at all. In order to become enlightened or filled with spirit, we must prepare ourselves for this gift. Simply taking steps to nurture and care for our temple bodies will clear the channels for a rewarding spiritual experience. If you give an inch of effort, the universe will provide a mile in return. Universal tender mercy is all around us, but we have to be willing to let it in. This usually means conquering our fears and stepping out into the unknown. In my experience, the fastest way to become connected with the overflowing inner fountain of unconditional love, wisdom, support, and the gift of co-creation is through real food and the tender, loving care we can express towards our temple bodies. Be prepared to make some sacrifices and to step outside of your comfort zone. If we are eating dead, lifeless foods, or worse yet, tortured animals and frankenfoods, or genetically modified GMO, we are mistreating ourselves, disrespecting the temple body, and shutting down the avenues for truly satisfying reality. A reality that enhances this 3D earthly experience in ways we never before dreamed possible. Feast on foods that are satisfying and serve as your ultimate medicine. Experience for yourself this wonderful source of universal love energy. Experience well-being and prepare to be amazed. All of the food images featured in this primer are of raw and unprocessed foods. Beware of what I call the vegan pitfalls. Some vegans and vegetarians follow a balanced eating program, but others still cook the life force out of their foods, rely on processed, quote, health foods, protein derivatives, and vitamin pills. Many binge on sugars, sweeteners, and refined or unrefined carbohydrates, and more recently, eat foods labeled, quote, gluten-free, which are made from refined starches, the same thing as sugar once digested. Further, some vegans reason that since fresh food is cooked when it hits our stomach acid, they may as well cook it before eating it. In this case, the life force escapes into the kitchen rather than within the body temple, where it is absorbed and fully utilized. And many vegans, vegetarians, look down on the meat eaters, which is a symptom of discontent and a lack of spiritual awareness in itself. Remember, whether we are herbivore or omnivore, we kill what we eat, and plants and animals are innocent. Herbivore versus omnivore. Follow your roots. I don't believe that meat is unethical or bad for you. Kirlian photography shows that meat can be full of life force energy. Historically and currently, many cultures of people with pretty good health eat wild and free-range animals and follow a diet based on what foods are available to them. Only when they start to eat a typical American diet does their health decline and they become sick and tired and discontented. If your peoples of origin ate or eat meat, then assume that over the thousands of years of ancestral history, they have developed wisdom about food and health. If you are of a mixed heritage like me, then I recommend resorting to an eating program that is based on your blood type. Type O and cruelty-free. My blood type is type O, and I feel at my best when I eat meat protein. I am also a conscientious objector when it comes to the animals that I will eat. I consider their quality of life very seriously, and whenever possible, do not partake of protein sources that have been treated cruelly or without the deep respect they deserve as fellow beings. In industrialized nations, farm factories are a reality. Sometimes we can't afford or find grass-fed / cruelty-free meats. Do your best to avoid participating in this horror, but when necessary, offer thanks and gratitude to the beast you are about to consume. Consider supplementing your diet with hulled hemp seeds, which gives us all the protein that we need. pH and blood hunger. Balancing our pH and eating for health is pretty much the same thing. Get some litmus paper and test your urine frequently. It should remain in the green zone for optimal health. Yellow or purple suggests an imbalance and are the zones where fungus, disease, and pathogens reign. Consult the many pH food charts available on the internet and eat your way to an alkalized body system. Blood hunger is not related to empty stomach hunger. I used to eat until I was uncomfortable and still feel hungry. But once I fed myself pH balancing foods, the hunger signals were greatly reduced, and sometimes I have to remind myself to eat. Forget the calorie exercise paradigm. It is ridiculous to eat junk food, then exercise like crazy and expect healthy outcomes. I know. I dieted and exercised myself up to 320 pounds. The more I starved and ate diet foods, the bigger I got. Benefits of organic, live, raw, and wild foods. I'll admit that it was not easy to cure my carb addiction, but once I got that monkey off my back, real food tasted better than processed foods. Flavor is the combination of taste, texture, and aroma. I still have fun coming up with new ways to combine organic, live, raw, and wild foods to form my recipe favorites. I love the real foods that I eat so much that I've no problem turning down the processed alternatives. Mainstream restaurants have no appeal to me as I am always disappointed with the flavor and the quality of the foods they serve. By the way, you can make your own sweet treats from raw, organic seeds, dried fruits, cacao nibs, and raw coconut oil with a dash of sea salt. Keep them in the fridge or freezer and eat this sweet and crunchy snack as part of your daily reward system. If you like creamy, smooth textures, have a daily pudding made from chocolate almond milk and chia seeds. Improve your health with a yummy, great big chocolate pudding every day. If you like colorful, crunchy, and juicy foods, Make salads with fresh fruits, vegetables, seeds, and lots of dressing. Raw olive oil and organic apple cider vinegar with cayenne, herbs, and sea salt. They look so festive and they taste so good. I love real food so much, and I love the way it makes me feel. As a result, my physical and mental health is better than ever. Increase your energy, think more clearly, and have more fun planning your life. As a side effect of an improved diet is more spiritual well-being, which assists with co-creation and manifestation. Yes, really, really. So why organic? National state organic certification rules do not allow genetically engineered foods to be labeled organic. When you buy organic, you buy foods free of synthetic pesticides and also free of GE ingredients. Choose foods certified as non-GMO Project verified. The Non-GMO Project is the only organization offering independent verification for GMO products in the US and Canada since 2014. The acronym GMO stands for Genetically Modified Organisms, which refers to any food product that has been altered at the gene level. Genetically modified foods are also frequently described as genetically engineered, genetically altered, or genetically manipulated. I also recommend EWG's Shopper's Guide to Avoiding GE Food to find out which foods are made without GMO ingredients. By the way, foods containing GMOs do not have to declare this on the label. The 4 most common genetically modified ingredients in food are field corn and corn-derived ingredients. This can often include vitamin C, soybeans and soybean-derived ingredients, sugar, and vegetable oils. On the watch list are papaya, zucchini, summer squash, sweet corn, Aqua Advantage salmon, which is fish farm salmon. Up for GMO approval are flax, potato, plums, radicchio, rice, tomato, and wheat. FDA 2014. For more information, do the research online. Personally, I do not trust anything that has been created without the Creator. I will do everything in my power to eat not GMO foods. Everything I need is already here, so why add something artificial? How to tell if your fresh produce is GMO. These instructions apply for North America. Look at the numbers printed on the product code, not the barcode. See in the illustration? The numbers on the barcode don't matter. If it is organic, there will be 5 digits displayed with the first number being the number 9. If it is genetically modified or engineered, GMO, the first digit may be the number 8. All regular produce, not organic, will start with the number 4. Sometimes even genetically modified or genetically engineered produce will also start with the number 4. Chewing and environment. Both are really important to well-being. Take time to really chew your food. Sometimes it's so delicious that we have a hard time not swallowing it before it's fully liquefied. This is an important step in the digestion process, so follow this simple rule. Chew your juice and drink your food. Also, prepare a nice relaxing environment for yourself while you eat. Treat yourself like a beloved friend and set things up so you enjoy your surroundings and not be in a hurry. The eating experience is spiritual, sensual, and so enjoyable. Why not bring more enjoyment into your life? Love your food and let it love you back. Prepare your eating area with as much care as you would if someone special were joining you. You are worth it, and this really shows deep love and respect for your temple body and for yourself. One of the most nutritious foods on the planet. Raw hulled hemp seeds are one of the most nutritious foods in the world because they are a rich source of phytonutrients, the healing elements of plants, with benefits protecting your immunity, bloodstream, tissues, cells, skin, organs, and mitochondria. Hulled hemp seeds do not contain THC, the active substance in cannabis. This superfood provides a broad spectrum of health benefits including weight loss, increased and sustained energy, rapid recovery from disease or injury, lowered cholesterol and blood pressure, reduced inflammation, improvement in circulation and immune system, as well as natural blood sugar control. Raw hulled hemp seed offers a superior balance of proteins, essential fatty acids, vitamins, and enzymes, and is much more balanced and digestible than soy or whey products. This is a wonderful alternative to factory meats. Raw hemp seeds contain vitamin A, B1, B2, B6, C, D, E, alpha, beta, gamma, delta tocopherol, and alpha tocotrienol, lecithin, choline, and inositol, and chlorophyll. They contain essential minerals, phosphorus, potassium, magnesium, sulfur, calcium, iron, manganese, zinc, sodium, silicon, copper, platinum, boron, nickel, germanium, tin, iodine, chromium, silver, and lithium. Hemp seeds supply an abundance of life force energy and enzymes, and is a great source of zinc, phosphorus, magnesium, and iron, important for bone health, oxygen delivery, and immune health. For detailed and well-researched information on the benefits of eating hemp seeds, read these two articles by Lynn Osborne. Hemp Seed, the most nutritionally complete source in the world, Part 1, and Hemp Seed Oils and the Flow of Life Force, Part 2, both available on the internet. Hemp seed oil comprises 35% of the total seed weight, with more essential fatty acids than flax or any other nut or seed oil. Essential fatty acids are necessary to produce life energy from food and to move that energy throughout the body. EFAs govern growth, vitality, and state of mind, and carry the high energy required by the most active tissues, and ensure very high oxygen availability. Life force travels through the body via the essential fatty acids and their derivatives. Hemp seeds are low in carbohydrates. Hemp seeds are ideal for those following the paleo or keto diet, and for those who are carb conscious for their health. Insulin resistance and juicing. I have a few things to say about my experience with juicing. There is no doubt that for some, juicing can be a fast and effective way to lose weight and improve health. But for those who have diabetes type 1 or type 2, insulin resistance, or who are pre-diabetic, juicing may not be your best option. I have insulin resistance and found juicing exacerbated this condition. Juice contains a lot of natural sugars. This is why I highly recommend smoothies made with hulled hemp seeds and fresh fruits and vegetables. The protein and fiber slow down digestion and do not trigger metabolic conditions. Seeds and nuts. I have found great success substituting nuts and seeds for carbs, including beans, and have converted my body to run on healthful fats and oils instead. This slower burning system satisfies hunger and really provides tons of energy. Also, if you soak your nuts and seeds, the enzyme inhibitors are removed, and the spark of life is initiated, greatly increasing the life force and nutritional quality in them. I simply put them in a mason jar with filtered water and leave them in the fridge overnight. In the morning I give them a rinse, I dry them back out and add them to smoothies or blend them just to make my own non-dairy milk. A word about preservatives. All processed foods contain preservatives. This allows foods to be stored for up to 25 years. This food is always toxic, which is why the rats, insects, and other pests do not eat it. Even a small bug knows that it will die if it eats the processed foods. Further, the preservatives in processed foods will prevent any real food you eat from breaking down in the digestive tract. And then you cannot digest and absorb nutrients. Even if you only eat processed or junk foods once a week, it stays in your digestive system for much longer. This has a detrimental effect on the gut biome, and the body never gets a chance to digest food properly. You can eat healthy all week, but as soon as you gulp down a fast food snack, you no longer absorb the nutrition you need for health and sanity. Be patient with yourself. It takes time to detoxify and rebuild yourself. Complete healing and restoration takes many years and follows a 7-year cycle. The first 7-year cycle, the physical body is completely rebuilt. The second 7-year cycle, an emotional cleanse occurs. The third 7-year cycle, further understanding of our role in life. And by the way, there is quite a bit of overlap, so yes, you start out your journey healing your body for 7 years. But for some people, it could start at the 3rd year, the 4th year, the 5th year. The 2nd year cycle actually starts, and as the first 7-year cycle comes to conclusion, you're already well into the second 7-year cycle. And again, the same thing happens with the third 7-year cycle. So although we're dealing with 7-year cycles, it may not take you 21 years to get all of this done. But it might. In conclusion, consider growing some of your own food as houseplants or have a patio garden, and take advantage of wild foods, free from a vacant lot near you. Of course, make sure it hasn't been sprayed with pesticides and that you wash it really well first. Check out my video on how to identify edible wild plants. YouTube has many videos available to show you how to identify and prepare edible wild plants. Spoiler alert, the most nutritious foods in the world are not available at the supermarket. Please honor your temple body. Feed and nurture it to find good health, peace of mind, and much love. Also, check out my instructional video called Do-It-Yourself Medicinals with Karen Holton. In this video, I show you how to make a lot of your own medicines. This concludes the Step 5 2.0 primer. Please feel free to contact me for more information and for assistance with your wellness program. I am grateful for all the forces and the beings that assist me with the production of this 9-step online course. The Quantum Health Transformation course is free. If you would like to support my work, please purchase some of my beautiful Zendomes orgone generators. I am grateful to my Universal Starseed community. I am grateful for my brother James Tracy, who made the first Zendome's orgone generators for me. Please join me for Step 4 Blue, understanding the power of heuristics and speaking your truth. If you would like to contact me, you can access me through my website, www.KarenHoltonHealthCoach.com. That's KarenHolton, healthcoach.com, or simply email me at vials@shaw.ca.
Lion only makes you hurt. Denying only makes it worse. Love and surrender seem the fastest way to bring an end to bitter, painful days. Somewhere, John, the stars are falling like jewels upon a thin black veil, and you will thrill to hear your calling. 5 seconds seems like 5 billion years, 10,000 galaxies away, yet still so near.